Good morning. Welcome to Coffee with Alain. It's Saturday. We're going to talk about a book today. We're going to talk about I Think I'm Out of Here, Memoir of Carroll O'Connor. I read that recently, and we're going to discuss this book. As you can see, I'm back in the office after traveling, playing catch up after being gone a few days, and getting ready to leave again next weekend. So, busy time, but we're going to talk about this book today. Remember, I come on Saturdays, share books, because I just want to encourage you to read more. Read for entertainment, read for education, listen to audiobooks, Kindle, paper, doesn't matter. Just take advantage of the wealth of books out there, print, digital, audio, that you can learn from, you can be entertained by. And that's why I share a lot of these. And we're going to talk about Carroll O'Connor's memoir today. Really enjoyed this. I always liked Carroll O'Connor. And for those of you who don't know, there's a Missoula connection. Carroll O'Connor actually went to school here at the University of Montana years ago. He met his wife, Nancy, here in Missoula. And they would come back and they support the school. Unfortunately, I never got a chance to meet him, but I did meet his wife a couple times and, had pleasant conversations with her at a couple different events back at the university in the 90s. So Nancy would come back actually more often than he did because her parents used to still live here in Missoula. But again, they were both big supporters of the university and would come back. And I had a chance to meet her a couple times. Unfortunately, I didn't get to meet him. Always enjoyed his roles in television and so forth. And I enjoyed reading about his life and getting into the acting. The last part of the book was sort of a downer, a little bit sad, because he talked about his son, Hugh, which if you're not familiar with that, his son became addicted to drugs and committed suicide, which hit the family hard. And you can tell that hit him hard in this book. And there was a lot of tribute to his son and different things about the drug addiction and what he went through. And again, he ended up killing himself, which was pretty tragic for the family. So that was sort of toward the end of the book. But good book. If you don't like Carroll O'Connor, that's fine. Pick a biography. Pick a memoir of somebody that you can learn from their lives. And you'll find them interesting, entertaining, and can be educational. So really encourage you to include biographies and autobiographies into your reading. So much can be learned, you can get entertainment and education from reading biographies, incorporating those into your reading. You should also incorporate the newsletter at enjoylifesafely.com. Download one or more of the free guides there. That'll give you something to read for some education. You'll get the newsletter. Tips on staying safe, defending yourself, enjoying life, living with the warrior's edge, and being exceptional. Get all of that at enjoylifesafely.com. Want to say good morning to Thad. Appreciate you being here, Thad. Good morning to you. Good morning, Dixon. Dixon said, great dramatic as well as comedic actor. He was. He did some great things. Mostly known for All in the Family, his Archie character. But, I remember him from stuff like Kelly's Heroes. If those of you that ever had a chance to see him on stage would have been wonderful. I wish I could have seen him actually on stage. Heat of the Night. That was a really good show that he did as well. And so he talked about all of that kind of stuff in the book. So it was a good book. I appreciate everybody being here. Appreciate all of you listening on a replay or the podcast. Thank you to all of you. Go to enjoylifesafely.com. Get signed up for that newsletter. I'm going to get off here and get a bunch of catching up done and get started on preparing stuff and getting caught up before I leave next weekend. So make it a spectacular Saturday. We'll be back to see you tomorrow.